Good evening, one and all. If you haven't turned your TV on today, you haven't turned it, and you haven't looked at your cell phone, Phil Mickelson, 50, almost 51. Next month at this time, he'll be 51 years old. A major champion for the sixth time, the oldest major champion of all time now. 50 years, 11 months. Phil Mickelson wins the PGA Championship. Go back to Wednesday. Under the radar, I said could do something this week. You heard my 12. I said the favorites were Justin Thomas, Sergio Garcia, Webb Simpson, Patrick Reed. Could do it. Daniel Berger, Billy Horschel, Matt Kuchar, Shane Lowry. Under the radar, big time. Justin Rose played well today. Roy McIlroy, Jordan Spieth played decent today. Phil Mickelson. I said it Wednesday, the day before. The two things I liked about Phil Mickelson is this: it's a flat terrain. A lot of times it looks like he gets yardage. They get yardages wrong. Whether it's Tim or him, I don't know. This was a flat terrain. The wind was blowing. It was not swirling. It was not a swirly type wind. This was ocean winds. Number two thing I liked was this. If it wasn't water on both sides of the fairways, it was never anything like that. If there was water on one side, the other side had sand or high rough or whatever. He was shooting it generally to the safe side, except for yesterday at 13. And it just had the makings to me. I thought he could win. Starting today, I said he was going to win. And he won the thing by 2 shots, 6 under. And a couple of guys finished at 4 under. I want to talk about a guy that finished 1 under. And we talk about privilege. We talk about privilege a lot in this life. People that just get handed something to them. Does anybody know who I'm talking about here? Somebody that just, well, the fans like this person so good, I think we'll give him a chance to win. Bullshit. This is one sport that we don't, here you go, now you can go play this week. We don't care that you haven't won anything. You haven't won anything in the last 10 years. You've won one tournament, never a major. But since your fans like you so much, we think we'll give you an invitation to play at the PGA Championship. Now, you can't blame the golfer for this. But the PGA, they should know better than this. Not John Daly. No. This guy, of course, at the end there, they started showing a couple of his shots. And he smiles to the little kids and all this kind of stuff. And a lot of people like him because he's cute and all this kind of stuff. He doesn't win. He did not deserve to be in that field. They should have brought the next person up to play in the field to take this guy's spot. He's wearing his Oklahoma State orange today. Got the big puma going across his head. Oh, yeah. He's fashion. He's a fashion plate. But he's not a PGA major winner. And we're talking about Ricky Fowler. Go look at his record, folks. Go look at his record. Most every PGA professional, a lot of them have one win. That should not get you carte blanche to where, okay, we'll let you play in the PGA Championship just because you are well liked. Fans like you, so that's why we're going to do this. And that pushes my point now to trash dump of the week. It does not make Ricky Fowler the trash dump of the week. If you get an invitation to the White House, you have the right to say yes or no to it. If you get an invitation out, I don't know, to the nicest looking supermodel in the world to dinner, you have the right to say yes or no. But by the PGA themselves issuing the invitation to Ricky Fowler, isn't that trash dump enough? Isn't that being a major trash dump? We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you win, $1 million. Hundreds of thousands of dollars could have went to somebody's pocket. They could have played well enough to shoot a 2, 3, 4 under this week. And Ricky Fowler took the spot. I don't fault Ricky Fowler for it, okay? I don't fault Ricky Fowler for this. The PGA not having enough gumption or enough balls to say, guess what, kid? Tough break. If you want to play in the PGA Championship next year, win an event. They never give anything to Tiger. They never give anything to Phil. Guess why? They win. They won all the time. Phil wanted to be able to play in the U.S. Open this year. He was getting to the point he was not going to be in the top 50 in the world. Had he not won, he may not have got to play it in the U.S. Open. Now he's got 5 more years he can play in the U.S. Open. They never even asked that to him. He's won the PGA. He's won the Masters. He's won the British. That U.S. Open is the one that keeps him from being from having a Grand Slam. All 4 of them. So think about it. Somebody that lives around the block from you. If you live in Ohio, if you live in Florida, if you live in Tennessee, if you live in Texas, there could be somebody down the street from you that's a great, great golfer that didn't get a chance to play in this thing just because Ricky Fowler got to. And for that alone, I'm saying the PGA is trash dump of the week. Now, that's my vote. If you got a vote of your own, throw it my way. I'm going to be on here till about quarter of. I had fun watching the tournament today. That's the reason I hadn't been on before now. The PGA of America, that's sickening to me that they would even done that. This is the one sport that's never given a handout to anybody. It's always been results oriented. If you make the cut, you get to play on Saturday and Sunday. If you don't make the cut, your ass goes home. It's as simple as that. You know, I've been hearing a lot of people tell me the NBA is doing that way with the Lakers. This play-in stuff and all this crap. Well, look, that's the NBA for you. I don't expect anything more from them. If it's got the word LeBron hooked to it, you can pretty much know it's a damn crooked deal going on. NBA for not suspending LeBron for violating protocol and not getting suspended. Yeah. It's called the NBA for a reason. No bounds at all. NBA. No bounds at all. They have none. They whine more than any No Brains Association. They whine more than any of them. Okay? They whine more than any of them. And they get the least amount of people. Did you see that golf tournament today, folks? Did you see that golf tournament? Shit, it was more people at the golf tournament than will be sitting there watching the NBA game tonight on TV. They were 150 deep. not 10 deep, not 20 deep, 150 deep on a fairway, because they knew this is big. Will somebody over 50 do it again in the next 100 years? Maybe not. Maybe not. But May the 23rd, 2021, we saw it happen. Going to be 12,000 for the Nashville, Carolina game. Okay. Oh, okay. That's very cool there. I know the Edmonton Oilers are playing tonight. They're down 0-2 against Winnipeg Jets. Also, Philadelphia Union playing tonight as well. Want to show off the hat. Got to show the hat off, guys. This win, how far up the ranks does Phil move into the all-time rankings, if at all? He moves up. Yes, he got to move up. Manchester City, EPL champions again. I just got the hat in a couple days ago. And I mean, check it out. This is the real deal, baby. This is the real deal here. Yeah, it's just sewn on. Yeah, it's just the deal here. And I want to thank Alan Shaw for sending me that. Thank you, Alan. I will be wearing it. I will be wearing it online a lot when we do playing soccer. How far up in ranks does Phil move? A lot. A lot. Jack didn't win in his 50s. The guy that's with the Black Knight, somebody help me out. He still does all the weightlifting and all this shit. He didn't win in his 50s. Palmer didn't win in his 50s. Think about it. Think about it. All time. Bobby Jones was hurt. Lanny Watkins played on up into his 40s. He didn't win in his 50s. John Daly. John Daly still hits a ball at that 350. He's not won in his 50s yet. What's the Black Knight's name? Somebody help me out. Gary Player. Gary Player. He didn't win one in his 50s. Nobody has ever done it. No, this is ground we've never seen before. Nobody had ever done it in their 50s. He'd won 2 senior tour events. The first 2 senior tour events he got into last year, he won both of them. Ran away with them. Ran away with them. Now he comes here. I told you folks, I said, he's got a legit chance. We're playing on a flat surface, and there's forgiving either on the left or the right on every hole. There's nothing that's just a strip. He had a chance, and he came through with it. Had his short game gave up a little bit on him today, but he had the cushion, and he played and won with it. And I don't know how far up the rankings. I've always said Phil's a top 10 player of all time. I still think that. I don't think it moves him into the top 5. I don't think it does. I got Jack at number 1 all time, and I've got Tiger at number 2 all time. Phil's right there in the discussion for top 5. He's got to be. He's got to be. Because winning at 50, that's almost like winning 3. That's almost like winning 3 of them. Think about it. This is an accomplishment we've never seen, ever, ever. And who out there now? Think about it. Who out there now has got the game to come in at 50 years old and win a major? I'll tell you one other player I think right now that could do it when they turn 50. And I don't know whether you guys would agree with me or not. I think there is one other player out there that could win coming up now to being 50 years old, and Mike could win a major. because this guy on the regular tour stays on the leaderboard a lot. Stays on the leaderboard a whole bunch. And if things fell into place for him, he could win. Now, I think a lot of things would have to fall into place for him better than Mickelson, because I don't think he's as good a golfer as Mickelson, number one. But number two, exactly, Jim Furyk. Exactly. Jim Furyk has the game. He plays the same shot every time, has a terrible looking golf swing, but it plays. His game plays. And that's a guy, when he turns 50, watch out. He could break his record. He could do it. Tiger, I would have thought obviously last year, we would have thought, yeah, well, Tiger can do it when he gets in his 50s. Now, probably not, just due to the fact he's had all, his injuries. So we've got two up. We got two up for trash dump of the week. I nominated the PGA of America for allowing Ricky Fowler to play. Yeah, swinging a phone booth. For allowing Ricky Fowler to play due to fan interactions and the way fans like him. I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Yeah, Hogan, Snead, Casper, exactly. There's a lot. Phil did not want to make it easy. Well, the thing is, Phil, I was talking back and forth all day to my buddy here, and we were going, back and forth. Me and Keith White were going back and forth, and I said, look, at 17, he's got to keep the ball dry. Keep the ball dry. He should win this thing. 18 was not a definite birdie for nobody today. It was tough. It was a tough hole location in a swale, and it was kind of on the side of a swale too. It wasn't even in the bottom of one. So I told him, I said, look, if he keeps it straight, now I guess he had no idea he was going to hit it back in the cabbage, but he came through, and he had the cushion. He had the 3 and 4 and 5 shot cushion, and he played it. He played it all. Most impressive thing about Phil's win is the talent level today versus back in the day. Current talent is off the charts good. No, that's fine, Keith. No, dude, me and you've been keeping it up with each other all day long. So, yeah, Keith, no apologizing there. No. Me and Keith have been in contact since 2 o'clock today, or since before 2, before they teed off. And I said, I like Phil. And he told me, he said straight up, he said, I kind of like Brooks a little bit better. And I said, understand it all the way. I liked Phil because I knew he got to water, got in the water at one time. Yeah. Look at it. But the thing of it is, the people on the leaderboard, they all had the pressure on them. Nobody shot below par today. The people that made the moves were the guys off of the leaderboard, 1, 2, 3 over. And they're the ones that shot 68 and 69. They're the only ones that really made moves. They're the only ones that really made moves. When the pressure got to them, the last 2 or 3 groups, they didn't have anything. None of them. Koepka, Oosthuizen. He could. I'm telling you, that's another guy that can't putt worth a damn. I'm sorry. I mean, Oosthuizen, look how many putts he could have had. And I mean, some of them were missed by a foot. That guy can't putt a lick. But you guys know, I've said across the board, one of the worst putters out there is Dustin Johnson. If Dustin Johnson ever took me up on a challenge, I'd bring a $100 bill with me, and I'd go to any course that I could get to. And you put us a ball, the same place on 18 holes, I'll beat his ass. And I still think I can beat his ass putting. I don't think he's a damn good putter at all. I'm not a great putter, but I think I'm better than he is. 50 friggin' years old plus. Wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that draw a crowd if you wanted to see 54-year-old Rob take on Dustin Johnson, number one in the world? You put the ball anywhere. I don't care where you put the ball on the green. He can have any club he wants. I can have my set of clubs too. If I want to chip, if I want to putt it, wherever. But you put the ball in the same place for both of us. And he doesn't get to watch me putt, and I don't get to watch him putt, and video it all. Fine. I'd love to do that. So I think he sucks putting, and the numbers show he sucks putting. What was it, 2019 when he led the tour? Do you realize his average putt length he made was 6.5 feet, almost 7 feet, 6.8 feet? By the way, that stuffed cheeseburger from yesterday, I didn't really notice any cheese in it. I just saw bacon. Yeah, he was talking about stuffed cheeseburger. I said, don't want it. I don't like stuffed crust pizza. I don't want stuffed cheese in my cheeseburger. All right, guys. So, like I say, I voted the PGA of America that allowed Ricky Fowler to play this week. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they would have had somebody else from the UK, from Germany, from Mexico, from US, or from Canada that would have came in and got a top 5 this week instead of an exempt player due to what was it? Fan response. That's what it was called, fan response. Due to the fact that he got to play, only nothing about his merits. Nothing about his merits. It was the only reason he got to play was because fans, little kids like to watch Ricky play. Now let me go. Hold on now. Tribe fan, he said the NBA for not suspending LeBron James for violating protocol, they should have suspended him. He didn't stay within the team organized facility. He went out. He broke protocol. NBA said, well, we kind of in a fix here. Yeah, you're in a damn fix. Your superstar went out and done stupid shit, and now now you either have to say yes, he is suspended, or what do you do the next time somebody does it? So that's one Tribe fan says. The NBA for having their two-faced self. Yeah. Can Tom Brady or Tony Romo get the exemption? That's right. Tony Romo wants to play on his senior tour when he gets 50. And he gets to play in this Corn Ferry tour once in a while, right? But when he does, he pays the exemption fee, and whoever's spot he took, I think, gets money. So let's say, for instance, I was on the Corn Ferry tour. Why doesn't Ricky Fowler deserve? We see, Larry, this is what's happening. Ricky Fowler had not won a tournament. He not won a tournament. You're supposed to win a tournament within a. Remember? Did you see what happened with Phil at the end? They said for the next 5 years, he can play in the U.S. Open, the Masters. He can play in the Masters the rest of his life because once you win a Masters, you get to play in the Masters the rest of your life. I don't care if you're 90. But the thing is, Ricky Fowler has not won an event. He was not eligible to play in this tournament. You're supposed to win. You're supposed to win an event, even if it's in Charlotte, Richmond, Delaware. You guys blowing smoke. So you think he should be able to play? See, what I'm saying is somebody else with the last victory would have got to go in there and play. That's what I'm saying. He's got one win. He's got one win on his credit. And what the PGA did, the fans were cheering. The fans they sent paperwork in. Yes, I think he should get to play. Okay. Now, let me ask you why. How about that? See, the rules for the tournament is you're supposed to have won within the last 48 months or if it's been a repeat winner, they'll carry it back further. But they have, what's up, Phantomatic? You're supposed to get in because of where you ranked in world rankings of wins, world ranking wins. So you can win in the UK, you can win in Japan, you can win in America. But this is called a PGA Championship, a major, for a reason. I've won as many times as Ricky Fowler has in the last 3 years. Suppose I got my channel here to say, Rob deserves to get to play. What's the difference? I'm just saying, why Ricky Fowler over anybody else? Keith White, LeBron is almost deputy commissioner of the NBA. Quit watching that circus many years ago. Yeah. All right. Hey, if you guys disagree with me, it won't be the first time. I'm just saying, if you got a written rule out there that says, in order to make the PGA Championship, you must, number one, win an event on one of the tours. Number two, be a major winner in the last how many years, this, that, or the other, and that fields our field up. All right. I can give you other players' names. All right. Let me give you a couple of players' names, and you tell me whether that person should have been able to play or not. Okay. Let me think of somebody. Just trying to think of somebody that's not in the top 100 right now. Okay. How about Brandon Todd? Brandon Todd, I think, has won an event, but when's the last? You see, the fact is, last time Daly won, John Daly's won. He's won the PGA Championship. He's won the PGA Championship, and I think that's a 10-year or the last time John Daly. It'd been a while. It'd been a while since he won. Yes, but he is a major winner. He is a major winner. I know that. I know that too. Larry Mize still plays in the Masters. He's 68, 70 years old. He still plays in the Masters because he's won it. He won it one time. He may have been 25 or 30 when he won it, but he won it one time. And the rules state with the Masters, if you win the Masters tournament, you can play in the Masters until you die. Unless you can't walk a tournament. You got to be able to walk the grounds. That's just the rules. That's just a written rule. I mean, I don't make the rules. All I'm saying is, why change the rules for certain people? That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Why change the rules for anybody? It was a written rule. All you got to do, you can look online and say, who is eligible to play in the 2022 PGA Championship? And right now, it'll tell you a list. Now, that will change when new people win this year. When they have a new winner come out, somebody else new wins, whoever that last person, or tennis rules similar. Tennis rules, I think they're more on rankings, world rankings and U.S. rankings. I think they go more about rankings. But that's just me. So that's who I've got up, PGA of America, for allowing Ricky Fowler to play when there really was no written anything saying he should. Number two, the NBA for not suspending LeBron James at all. LeBron James, like all the other NBA athletes, once your game is over with, you go in the locker room, you take a shower there if you care to. If you don't want to, you can actually get dressed. When you do board your bus, you're going back to the hotel with your group. coaches, assistant coaches, everybody. It's everybody stays in that same, swab of people. He broke loose some kind of way. I don't know how, but he broke protocol. The NBA acknowledges that LeBron broke protocol, and they still didn't suspend him. Go back earlier in the year when some people broke protocol, they suspended them. Is it LeBron's league? You tell me. If that guy that broke protocol was not LeBron James and his name was Tim Dalton or John Fox or Sam Henry, whatever, what do you think happens? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying for both sides. All right. We're at 7:58, folks. We're going to open up the lines for the next 5 minutes. Number one is if you agree that the PGA is trash dump of the week. Number two is if you think the NBA is the trash dump of the week. Throw your votes on now. At 8:03, the voting will stop. The PGA is 1. The NBA is 2. All right, we got 1 vote for the NBA. What's up, Alex? Welcome back. I hope you're doing better. What's happening is right now we're voting on trash dump of the week. PGA for allowing Ricky Fowler to play. That would be number 1. Number 2, NBA for not suspending LeBron James. Phanomatic says 2. Alex says 2. Larry says none of the above. So we'll put Larry at none of the above. Okay. Very cool. Doing extremely good today. Thanks for asking. All right. So we got 4 votes in so far. I have not voted yet. And Tribe Fan put somebody up. Keith White. Keith White goes. We'll wait for him to vote as well. We got 4 more minutes still. Yeah, 4 more minutes. Nat King Curry. You either have to put a 1 or a 2 down. Either one, bud. 1 is if you want the PGA to be the trash dump of the week. All right. Keith White says number 2. Okay. PGA is 1 and NBA is number 2. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think it just happened in the last couple of days, and I am going to start doing some more stuff on here. You all just vote on LeBron James because he is on everyone's hate list. Hey, I would not vote 2. I would vote 1. I would vote 1. Roman Falou. We got a vote going on right now. We got 3 more minutes. Roman says 1. So Nat King Curry said, and that's 2 votes there. So we got 4-2, and 1 decide not to vote. The PGA didn't have much in the way of protocols at the end. No, they didn't. Well, the thing is, they were asked this on Tuesday, and their response was, well, due to fan response, leave LeBron alone. I don't give LeBron a hard time. I really don't. I just don't watch him. I don't give LeBron a hard time. Yeah, I don't give LeBron a hard time at all. The ratings speak for themselves. I don't hate LeBron, but he gets stupid sometimes. Yeah, and a lot of athletes go stupid with money, with whatever. Yeah, a lot of them do that. And we don't know how we would do if we had that much money either. We really don't. So, yeah. All I'm saying is, though, for protocol purposes, if somebody is playing against you, you don't want them out here walking the streets of Atlanta, Philadelphia, Chicago, wherever, going to get a pizza, not wearing a mask. Chances are he wasn't wearing a mask. We don't know that, though. We don't know that. But to even break protocol with all these rich guys, all they got to do is say, look, call up the assistant manager on a team or whatever. Go grab us 20 pizzas, okay? Tell them LeBron wants them. And tell them when they come, LeBron will sign something for you. Trust me, those 20 pizzas will be the first 20 they fix. Any news on Rodgers being traded? No, not at all. No new news on that. I have not heard anything. Yeah, I have not heard anything. My last news was Raiders. The Raiders. That's been about 6 days ago. And if I were guessing, that's where I think he'll go. And I'm about to sneeze, and I apologize. Excuse me. Wow. Really, I don't like listening to any athlete. I don't dislike athletes, just not interested in their opinions. Yeah. I do like to hear interviews after they win something. Give them their chance to kind of gloat if they want to. And if they don't gloat, then you can kind of figure what's the current voting so far. 4-2. And we only have about 30 seconds left. 4-2. 4 NBA, 2 for the PGA. Rodgers is being a whiner more and more. He's going to get traded, though. So he's going somewhere else. I don't think he's going to be in Green Bay. I really don't. We're going to have some more stuff coming up on the channel as well. I want to tell you about that. Actually, in just a little while, I'm going to start my second feed up. And we're going to do a wrestling program out of Florida. Another wrestling program out of Florida. I hope you guys will join me. It's going to be an hour's worth, and we'll probably start about 8:15. I hope you guys will join me for that. I always have fun doing my wrestling, and you guys can see what it's all about. And any questions during the time, if I don't get to answer them, I hope I'll have somebody in the room that has the game that can answer them for you. All right, we have ourselves a winner. The NBA, the players, not the Players Association, the straight up NBA. Look, you had your chance to do things right, and you didn't do it. And for that reason, and that reason alone, I enjoyed the show. You all have a great evening. All right, Larry, come on back for wrestling if you get a chance. These guys hear your take on Drew Brees, Rob. From after we play the music here, WWE is having fans back live tour in July. So is AEW. Talking about where he may try a comeback. I don't know if anybody heard my response about Drew Brees yet. I will do that after this, but it's interesting. It's at least interesting. So hang around after you hear this beautiful song right here. Hang around, and I will give you my 30-second. Yeah, Drew Brees. I lost all respect for him then. Oh, I thought you were talking about his quote unquote retirement. I'm still not sold on him retiring yet, but when he was kneeling last year, I called him a trash dump then. Yeah, I lost all respect for him because all I said was then, if you don't want to stand for the flag, go back in the back room, go back in the locker room, sit back there and talk about your girlfriends, and then come out afterwards. That's all I said there about that. That was my feel. He was a two-faced piece of trash, and he got trash dumped a week at a time too for us for that. But I still, he is going far. He's still working out. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. Alex says this is our national anthem. May not be our national anthem, but we're the only one that has trash dump of the week. We know we're not going to get in trouble for playing it. All right, bruh. Go along with me here.
Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage dump. Why you called a garbage dump? Oh, garbage dump. Oh, garbage you call a garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump.
This is my favorite part, nephew.
When you're living on the road and you think sometimes you're starving, get on off that trip, my friend. Just get them cans and start carving. Oh, garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why are you called my garbage dump? Garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why are you called my garbage dump? There's a market basket and an AMP.
I had to go in there and dance for a second.
Boys are standing me. I don't even care who wins the war. I'll be in them cans behind my favorite store. Garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. Why are you called garbage dump? Garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump.
I'm telling you. I think it's getting better every time we hit. I mean, we've heard it numerous times on the channel. I don't know how you guys feel about the song, but it's almost like I got the lyrics in my ear now. It's almost like I got the lyrics in my ear. Let's see. The Rob Lullaby, Keith White. Yeah, from all indications, Breeze is still working out. He's been pulling the sled now for 3 months. Throwing the football on occasion, but still pulling the sled. It's only one of two things it could be. Okay? He's either making a comeback, or he's going to try to slim down for one of these commercials, these whatever you want to call it, infomercials. They offer millions of dollars, well, hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes for these infomercials. So don't be surprised at something like that. Who do you think wins the Pac-12 in college football? Oh, wow. A lot of people ended up leaving different teams. USC's probably there. Padres are in it to win it. Yes, they are. Arizona State, they could be good. Tatis Jr. is my favorite player. Tatis Jr. is a very good player, and I'll tell you one thing, he's got some good players around him. Anyone challenge Bama for the SEC football title this year? Yes. Yes, there will be a challenger this year coming up. It probably LSU again, but LSU's been through some problems. Auburn may be there too. Georgia's always the stepchild that gets beat up. I'm sorry, Georgia's just not it. Rob, are you going to be doing an NFL ranking from worst to best like you did earlier for baseball? Yes, we will do that sometime in August, I guess. Is Tatis Jr. better than Acuna Jr.? I don't think so yet. I still think Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to be I think he's going to be the MVP. That's my opinion, purely my opinion. Acuna's got some players around him too. It helps. He's leading the league, 15, 16 home runs now, something like that. I've said all along, I think he gets 50. I don't think Tatis Jr. gets 50. I think one of the guys for the White Sox could have got 50, but I don't think he will now. How old is Acuna Jr.? 27? 26? Something like that, 26, 27. LSU will probably be back. I agree. I think so. What 8 players currently in baseball do you want to see be in this year's home run derby? Oh, wow. Acuna Jr. would be great. Tatis Jr. would be great. Guerrero would be great to watch. Let's see. Goldschmidt. Why are the Gators not a national power anymore? A couple reasons. Head coaching, bad recruiting. They're recruiting. They've stuck their recruiting to Alabama, Florida, and Georgia for the last 4 years, 5 years. Bad recruiting, and that you can't do that. You got. I mean, and a lot of people down south. Auburn likes to get to Southern California kids, but they won't go up in the Northeast and get those kids or the Midwest. Alabama goes everywhere. Alabama come. They'll come anywhere. They'll come to a high school in the middle of Philly. They don't care. They'll come to it to watch a kid that can play, and that's why. How long will Tebow last on the Jags roster? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say all year, but I'm gonna say he's gonna be very disposable by the end of the year. Let me finish those other 8 players: Tatis Jr., Guerrero, Goldschmidt, Acuna. I mean, you can throw some veterans in there. Do you put a Pujols on there? You probably shouldn't, but it would be pretty funny to see if Pujols could do something. I know UCF and Southern Florida get the players. Florida State and Miami are not what they once were either. No, they are not. But I still think Miami's the best team in that state. I don't think it's Florida anymore. I think it's Miami. Miami gets a lot of recruits right there in the southern part of Florida, and Miami goes up in the East Coast too. They've got some players from North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. Florida doesn't go that way. Pete Alonso, that would be another great one. Hey, how about the guy who got hit in the face? That'd be a sporty move. Oh, Acuna Jr. is 23, Tatis 22. Okay, thank you. Yeah. See, they're just so damn good. We don't even know how. I mean, Acuna Jr. seems like he's been around for 8 years. The kid who got hit in the face. What if they put him on it? What if they let him do the home run derby too? Probably doesn't deserve it, but hey, they've put lesser people on it. I'm trying to get this damn pencil to work. Bryce Harper, maybe. Bryce is not even leading his own team in home runs. Bryce, he got benched today. Otani, yeah, Otani would be great. And then you're going to wonder if Trout does it. Trout doesn't want to do it. He shows no intent, doesn't want to. Then you got the kid for the Dodgers. Shit. And then, do you want Trevor Story? There's so many good ones. Wow. National League starters right now. Oh, my gosh. Let me give you National League starters right now. Phillies record right now, they're 3. Did they lose today? They won today. They're 1 under 500. 1 or 2 under 500. I'm going to give you my National League starters right now, and then I'm going to have to take off. We're going to jet. We're going to get something to eat. First base has got to be Freddie Freeman. Second base, wow. You guys can help me out. Shortstop. I'm going to say Trey Turner. That may not be a well-liked idea. Third base, Nolan Arenado. He's playing well. Second base, who should be second baseman? Jeff O'Neill? You guys can help me out. Outfielders, I don't go by position. I'm just going to give you 3 outfielders I think deserve to be out there. Acuna Jr. Is Tatis, is he an outfielder? Is he an outfielder? That would help if he is. Let's hope so. Tatis, Acuna Jr., and boy. Who would be the third outfielder? Is Peterson? Yaz. I don't think Yaz is ready yet. Peterson. Is his name Peter? The kid from L.A. I think the kid from L.A. The Dodgers. Harper's not a he's not an all-star right now. Nope. Catcher right now would probably be, everybody wants to say Yadier Molina, but James McCann can't make it. Maybe Real Muto. Real Muto's played well. Real Muto's played well. And don't get me wrong, Harper is batting 300. Harper's batting 300, but he's like 0 for his last 20. Peterson hasn't done anything. Maybe Harper then. Maybe. He's batting right at 300, but he's like 0 for his last 18 or something. He walks a lot. He gets his OBP is like 475, 450. He has good on base percentage. I'm talking about Harper. Yeah, leave it your comments down below. Let me know, how is Turner of LA doing? I think Turner of LA is playing pretty good right now. I think he was a guy that was not even going to come back and ended up coming back. So he ended up paying off for the LA to re-sign him because it was rumored that he was going to Washington. I'm going to take off. You guys should do a top 50 NFL player all-time rankings. Oh, my God. That would take forever to do. But I guess we could do it. We will do in the next – we're going to wait another month. Let's give it another month, and then we'll do NL and AL All-Stars, who we think is on both. Congrats once again to my team, Manchester City. They will now – be in the Champions League and all that for one more season. Thanks, Alan Shaw, for sending that to me, and I will be wearing it a lot, and especially when I'm doing my soccer on here, and we're going to have more soccer on the channel now, okay? Yeah, I'm going to be doing research for months now, Roman. Roman Falou, welcome to the channel. I hope you are a subscriber as well. Till I see you again, my name is Rob. Thanks so much. Me and the wife are going to go grab something to eat, and I may even be back on tonight with some wrestling. Have a good one. God bless. Bye-bye.